Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Dawn of War, Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Panzer Elite player, we have NoBugJustSkill. Spawn on the south side as US player, we have ContadorAKatomitoma. Probably really butchered that name quite a bit.
Ready for mission orders.
Not sure what's going on. Maybe they just fought against a game with each other. As I continue to adjust around my mic.
Panzer Grenadiers in the field. We've upgraded our status. Orders coming.
G43 upgrade on the field. We do got these Panzer Grenadiers going to the right side, going for 2 Panzer Grenadier opener. Looks like we've got some engineers laying down some tank trap first. Looks like he's just trying to stop the Kettengrad, and actually that looks like a full wall off, so he doesn't have to worry about wire cutters either. On the right side, we do got these engineers captured the munitions points, and now we do got the Jeep coming in to engage the Kettengrad. The Kettengrad is, of course, unarmed, so the Jeep will win out quite easily. Though it will take actually a bit of time. The Jeep is actually charging forward, so sustain a little bit extra damage. Going for the cutoff point, getting some free damage on the rear. The Jeep is falling back, has the same little bit of damage. Engineers captured the full right side, Panzer Grenadier soldiers captured the left side, now going to be making their way to the center of the map, right in time for the Jeep just to roll on up. Jeep has the same bit of damage there. We do got some riflemen in that building. One window on this side. They'll eventually get more windows opening up. Engineers going to push their way forward, trying to save the Jeep. The Jeep is a bit wounded.
Fall in.
We do have the engineers capturing up this point over there, and we got the Jeep falling on back. Over here, we do have the riflemen engaging in from the building. Has lots of windows here, lots of Panzer Grenadiers though. This I saw retreat on the outside of it. On the other side, blah, can't speak. Kettengrad pushing their way forward. And we'll find this tank trap here, so we won't be able to push him out of the area. Looks like he wasn't thinking about that. 4 Panzer Grenadiers out in the field. Engineers still capturing the point. We'll be hopping inside the building. And we've got another rifleman pushing their way forward. These Panzer Grenadiers do have sustained quite a bit of sporadic damage. We do got the Jeep pushing the way forward, maybe trying to interrupt these Panzer Grenadiers from firing. Engineers sustaining quite a bit of damage, or sustaining quite a bit of fire, not necessarily much damage. Engineers pushing up over on the flank, we'll need to fall back. Looks like 5th squad of Panzer Grenadiers have been deployed on out.
Defensive operations have been upgraded.
With the amount of Panzer Grenadiers he does, of course, need that healing to preserve more manpower, because he's going to be seeing a lot of bleed with this many squads. Another rifleman squad pushing their way forward. Looks like he has 3 riflemen, 2 engineers.
Repair finished. You're good to go. Ready for O group.
Panzer Grenadiers maybe are just trying to jump around that building.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Jeep making their way forward, getting some good damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers, a little bit on the flank.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
Go ahead.
Nice little body blocking there.
The
Let's try and get that
Yankees are
cutoff
grabbing our
point. There's not a whole
territory.
lot to cut off, honestly. One munitions, one fuel point. He will save that point. Okay, the rifleman will be decapturing the fuel point, and we do got
The enemy is seizing
company
our
for company can run
territory.
out. He may be eyeing to deploy
Ready
another
for orders.
structure. And he doesn't get the decapture just yet. He's keeping hold of that decapture, and he actually holds it. Great knockarounds.
Complete. Squad, dress up for move.
Kettingrad. It's sort of hard to see sometimes. Over here, 3
Ready
Panzer
for
Grenadiers,
all
still only 1 G43 squad. Maybe eyeing for a parapantric pair of STGs. Panzer Grenadiers engaging this rifleman. The rifleman is quite wounded. We do have a supply yard going on down.
The enemy is seizing our territory. Go ahead, sir.
Panzer Grenadiers making their advance. And we've got this Jeep, still plenty of health. Doing a good job rolling around the Panzer Grenadiers, allowing these riflemen to get some free shots there. He does get the decapture, and now the engine's finally damaged, but he probably won't be able to get the kill on it. All the Panzer Grenadiers are now falling on back. These 2 points are being captured on up. Overall, the US player seems like has been having better field control. This rifleman squad is severely wounded, and the engineer's not doing all too great either.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
I do see a motor pool eyeing perhaps an early M8 before he gets out a triage center.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Oh, and the map goes crazy again. We got 222 now out in the field. We may see some sticky bombs.
Grenadiers, ready. Our munition stores are under attack.
Build orders complete. Target is secure.
Stop capturing the fuel, the munitions point there.
Scheiße! This is not a
Maybe
game!
trying to eye the heavy cover there so he gets a good engagement, or the best one he can get. Yeah, there is some. It's an open top shed for the hay. Or is that alfalfa? I can never tell the difference between the two.
We are losing a sector.
Alfalfa is like hay. I actually now came thinking about what does the alfalfa even looks like. Now I'm thinking about like, have you ever seen a picture of alfalfa?
I've secured the objective.
We do got the Greyhound pushing its way forward. 222 has the same bit of damage there. Likely won't see any AT grenades. He does have the armored skirts, making it very resilient to bullets, and we've got the 50 cal as well.
Under attack! Return fire! Contact!
2 squads of G43s. The Jeep is still very much alive. I'm so surprised the Jeep's not at Vet 1. Only 1 kill though. Mostly just been a big nuisance.
We are losing territory.
He is going for the cutoff point, denying all that income. We got another 222 there. No, that's a light AT half track. That was a 222 advancing. Does roll a miss there.
Yes, Herr Kommandant.
Ooh, fully immobilized. Light TF track also gets destroyed the engine, so it's double he can't move.
Kampffahrzeug taking deep fire.
Any sticky bombs?
Enemy found.
Maybe? Or maybe just trying to gun back the rear armor. Jeep actually parked right in front of it, trying to do some body blocking, but was unsuccessful.
We have secured the munitions depot.
Rolls a miss there. Does get an engine damage crit. He may be going eye diving up the Jeep to finish it off.
Our comrades report the enemy has destroyed a vehicle.
Kaliningrad does go down, is under repair up. The Greyhound does go down as well. Not building anything at the motor depot at the moment. I don't know why. I'm sort of surprised we haven't seen him. Yeah, he probably needs to get out of Treehouse Center. Oh, he does a Treehouse Center. Maybe some bars next?
Half-track repair complete. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Kampfrat is here. Was gibt es?
Fresh Kaliningrad has been deployed on out. Riflemen are advancing. Light TF track does get a good hit there on top of the engineers.
We have been provided with advanced repair capabilities.
Improve repairs.
Awaiting instructions. We are ready for orders.
3 light vehicles are deployed on out, plus the Kaliningrad. Fresh Greyhound has been deployed on out. Armor skirts has been completed. Likely the 50 cals on the way.
Infantry section ready.
2 Panzer Grenadiers making an advance to force away the engineers from capturing that point entirely. We've got the Jeep. The Jeep is fully healed.
Achtung!
Panzerfaust.
The enemy is impacting Kampfgruppe Leer's victory points.
G43 squads force back the Flamer squad and decides to fall back the other 2. Looks like no sticky bomb research just yet.
Munitions point captured.
He does have a good size of income at the moment. ITF tracks probably gonna go for a crit shot. Misses the Jeep right there.
Ready to execute orders.
We have captured the victory location. Victory target secured. No contact. Ready for
Mortar half-track is firing. Armored car still just sort of roaming around trying to find any riflemen to shoot at. Jeep along the hedge line. Greyhound will find a kill. A shot. And actually rolls a miss though. Gets a destroyed engine crit there. Looks like global repairs have been activated. Looks like a armor doctrine has been selected. Armor company. Light half-track being pursued by the Jeep and by the riflemen. Greyhound does force back the Panzer Grenadiers. So now he's against armor. What option would he go for then?
Losing a fuel depot to the enemy.
He does have to worry about Calliope, so going for flak idiots not necessarily guaranteed. You go for a tank hunter doctrine. Telemines wouldn't be half bad. Doesn't have the whole lot of munitions for it.
Capturing a sector.
Kaliningrad may go down. 2 Greyhounds has been deployed on out. Greyhounds, as well as if he has the ability, I believe on the side he went down, he should be able to capture points with them.
We have lost a vehicle.
Oof. Mortar half-track does get a good hit there on the Greyhound, damaging the engine.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
We are taking fire. Ready to adjust attack.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of
Armor
supply.
car is seeing quite a bit of armor penetration right there. Hasn't got any levels of efficiency either. No sticky bomb apparently.
Captain Conrad ready to move into action.
Fresh Kettengrad. He really wants to keep a Kettengrad out. We got the Panzer Grenadiers engaging. They're all behind light cover. The rifleman is as well. This one is kept at the munitions point.
Was ist los?
AAC, or not AAC, armored car. Armored, both are technically armored cars. Are quite healthy. Does have the that one difference right now. Two light TF tracks pushing the way forward. He's all the 2 Greyhounds, but we do have a M1AT gun, which of course will really force back these light AT half tracks.
We are at 300 points. We have
And
lost a unit.
goes down. Oof.
Contact! Contact! Set your orders!
Fully immobilized. But there's an M1AT gun here to cover, so should not have any fear of going down. Actually fully goes down with that shot there. So losing both those light AT half tracks. You may want to go for Tank Hunter and deploy out a Hetzer. Or a Martyr. But nobody goes for Martyrs. Got a Summery mortar right there. There's of course at least that one mortar half track has been deployed out. There's actually 2 mortar half tracks. Repair ability obtained.
Anti-tank teller mines are ready to fall into our might.
Oh, anti-tank teller mine. I was thinking that, yeah, that's Tank Hunter Doctrine.
Panzer. The indomitable Hetzer tank is now available. The enemy advances.
Yep, and just got enough command points to the Hetzer.
Taking fire! Taking heavy fire!
Rolls a miss there with the Hetzer. And looks like this 2 will go down. Only leaving the Hetzer and the 2 mortar half tracks. He does have another light AT half track, probably for the crits.
Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply. We now have the ability to deploy Jagdpanzer 38 Hetzer. Panzer Grenadiers, ready for orders.
We got both these M8s now pushing their way forward. Does roll a miss there with the Hetzer. It does fall back. Of course, that was engineered, not exactly a great combat squad. Greyhounds will force him back. Both of them have armored skirts, no 50 cals. The 50 cals in this game, it feels like the Pinto mounts don't really have a huge amount of damage. The only one that really stands out is probably the Stag Hound with a really stupid high suppression, where you can have at least 2 of them that can suppress all the infantry. Global repairs have been activated. He may be trying to either flank the Hetzer. Hetzer's almost down to the AT gun. Does roll a bounce there. 10 there on the mortar half track. The Greyhounds are trying to engage that light half track. Does take it out. The engine repairs, if they got any, did get repaired up.
Unit upgrade complete.
Riflemen need to be reinforced. It looks like
We
the
are
US
losing
player
ground.
U.S. players low on manpower.
Under attack! Return fire!
Go ahead, sir!
Hetzer pushing his way forward.
Heads ready!
Does get a good shot there onto the AT gun.
The enemy is weakening even now.
And does decrew the AT gun right there.
Ready, go ahead!
Taking fire! We've completed the upgrades, Commander.
We do got the riflemen inside this garrison. Another 2 AT Hetzers are now out on the field. Riflemen and engineers got forced, went pretty far
Hetzer
forward.
tank destroyers have arrived.
Welcome to our Schützentrupp, Grenadiers.
Contact! Enemy has a terrain behind!
Standing by.
Hetzer starting to make its advance. Mortars are now starting to rain on in.
We are taking fire! Here!
And Greyhounds are coming
200
to
points
spawn.
is inadequate.
Does get double bounce there. Axe plays down to 200
Becoming less
tickets.
mobile. It's becoming
Jeep
less all the
finally
time.
goes down. What if I ever got more than one kill?
Heads are here!
Greyhounds starting to make their advance.
Taking fire! We are under attack!
Mortar half-tracks are likely to be under siege. M1 AT guns. This one is quite wounded and facing the wrong direction. Likely get decrewed relatively soon. Yep, by the by the mortar half-track and the Panzer Grenadiers. Both of them would have got it. Good hits there. Does miss
Enemy
that
unit
Greyhound.
eradicated.
Does not get the kill there on the mortar half-track. Both AT guns are currently decrewed. He has the engineers, riflemen, a whole bunch of stuff to recrew them. With the advanced repair upgrade, he would be
We have
able
lost a vehicle.
to get those things repaired up pretty quickly, but it's a carcass now.
We
Now
have
you need a
eliminated the
Bergentiga.
enemy once more.
You can use a Bergentiga to reclaim that mortar half-track, the 222s, and the Kettengrads. So that one just straight up exploded. Now maybe the Kettengrad used to be a Kettengrad. It's probably not worth it at this point. I only see a carcass of a 222, and this mortar half-track's way too far forward.
Grenadiers reinforced.
Though there's actually a number of light AT half-tracks right there.
Enemy is attacking!
So if he's able to force away the opponent from the left side of the map, he would be able to recover a lot of light vehicles. But I'll probably put him on puff cap. Three AT guns have been deployed. This point does need to be recaptured. It's denying 2 munition points of worth of income.
Come for the Grenadiers. Your capturing speed has increased.
That'll come in handy.
I have secured the objective.
Greyhounds starting to make their advance.
The enemy has destroyed one of the comfortable
Destroys the
vehicles.
Kettengrad. Again, Riflemen looks like they don't have frag grenades nor sticky bombs. Greyhound does go down there. Does actually a frag was thrown, but there's massive damage there.
And is ready to be deployed.
Greyhound's falling back, and I heard something about somebody else being ready to being deployed. Maybe in the armor piercing rounds, was it? Because I don't see a diamond on the map for a
men are barely needed. Don't fuck up.
Our brave infantry can now double their efforts against enemy tanks.
I think that's meant for double Panzer Strike, double AT grenade.
We have secured the target. Your orders, sir?
Area secure.
Reinhard,
Victory
when we
point
engage,
capture.
I want to hear the G-43 singing. Awaiting orders, sir. Heads are at the ready.
We do have
We are
those
losing
guys
a
now
sector.
falling on back. More G43s have been deployed on out. These two have not been upgraded. Maybe one upgrade than Panzer Strikes. But he doesn't. Not really needing them at the
Americans
moment.
are seizing territory. An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Ooh, nice landmine. Does decrew the M1 AT gun and force the fallback of all those squads. A single landmine forced back the enemy.
You men are barely needed. Don't fuck up. We are fully engaged. Your
Hetzer's
orders,
trying to
sir?
rotate on over. Bit of a traffic jam though.
We are losing ground.
Is complete.
Panzergrenadiers, ready for orders.
Was this the AT Hetzer's perhaps forced on the ground? The Greyhound is a little bit wounded. Tank trap there will prevent any sort of movement as well.
Enemy foe.
Looks like he's trying to force back the riflemen. The G40, the Hetzers are not exactly super great against riflemen.
Moving to your 2 o'clock.
Does force them back, and on the left side we got the Greyhound and the two more riflemen pushing their way forward.
We are losing a sector.
Ready for Kampfauftrag.
Two mortar half tracks. A third Hetzer has been deployed on out.
Return fire.
I think the only building he hasn't gotten left is the Yag Panther, so he may be going for the Yag Panther last.
Upgrade complete.
We are coming under fire.
Minor damage right there.
Hetzer tank destroyer have arrived.
Okay, that was sort of a bit buggy in sound. So we got the Pershing now out in the field. We're fighting against multiple Hetzers, which is not going to be good. Mortars do get a good hit there, suppressing the riflemen. Need to fall back now. He does have at least two AT guns deployed on out.
Get Kampfgruppe ready to move into action.
And it's the third one right there.
Fire back. Cut them down.
Riflemen may be fine to get some sticky bombs there onto the mortar half tracks. Or just simply doesn't. Oh, there's a mortar sticky bomb.
We just lost a piston.
We'll likely have to perhaps get to this capture point sooner rather than later. We do got these mortar half tracks groups trying to reposition,
Engaging fire.
starting to engage these riflemen. G43s need to stand, hold, keep them in place. The mortar's gonna rain down. Direct hit right there.
Ready.
On the left sides, AT guns have been putting some holes in those Hetzers.
We have gained the ability to Yankees are
instruct the
grabbing
troops
our
on tank
territory.
awareness.
More landmines being deployed on out, and right from capturing the
Achtung,
fuel
enemy
point.
forces are attacking our petrol depot.
It may be needed just to put an MG bunker or emplacement right there in order to prevent that point from being captured. Ooh, destroyed engine. Is there a light ATF track? Yes, he has deployed a light ATF track, purely meant for the crits and getting fully immobilized. Pantrax, one does bounce, the other one connects.
Taking road.
The other one's getting danced around.
Under AG fire! Drive!
We've lost another man!
Getting some great hits there under those Pantrax. AT guns just going to be trying to
Destroyed an
overfire.
enemy
Does
unit.
take out
Unit
the
has died
AT gun
in
right
action.
there. Pershing has sustained quite a bit of a beating. Gets the damaged engine crit there by the mortar half track. Multiple hits there on the Pershing. Light half track does go down to the AT gun, and the Pershing finally does go down. Looks like all the AT guns have been cleaned up. The amount of headstars on the field, it may be a good idea to just not deploy out
Must protect our munitions
vehicles
from
of any
enemy
sort.
advances.
Just don't deploy out vehicles. You can also perhaps not need just recapture what AT guns are out here, and that's about it.
Ready to move out.
Sure, maybe again Calliope would be fine, but against that many hetzers, not much you can do
We are
about that
down
this
to
moment.
100 points. We are losing territory.
Getting Kafka in support.
The Panzer Lead player doesn't have a whole lot of tickets remaining, so he has to play the ticket game for the time being. 2 AT guns have been recovered,
Return fire! Heads are ready!
getting some hits there, and we now do have the engineers receiving fire from the Panzer Grenadiers. He's about to lose that engineer squad. Ooh, and the riflemen actually getting some serious hits on them. Those vetted up G43s, they do a lot of damage. Oh, what was that? That was mortars, I believe.
Return fire!
He's been doing quite well with those mortar half tracks just to prevent the AT guns from firing. He has captured this northern point up here, so the Panzer League players' points are still ticking down. But the US player doesn't have a whole lot. I think the US player is largely out of steam, even though he's in such a great position. Greyhound's going to try to escape onto there, roll some misses, get some hits there, main gun destroyed,
Get us moving!
We have eliminated
and
the
this one
enemy
does
once
manage to
more.
kill.
Has been secured. Squad ready for orders. Vehicle hit!
Taking fire. Contact.
Because it's not really... To be fair, he's spammed out a lot of units. He spammed out, what, 5 light AT half tracks, 3 Hetzers, 3 mortar half tracks, 5 Panzer Grenadiers,
Kampfgruppe Leer can now use armor-piercing rounds.
about 4
Victory point captured. No
Kettengrads. He spammed out a lot.
Good. A little more armor plate will help. We are fully engaged. Under your command.
Some mortar half tracks. That one is receiving quite a bit of hits there. Light AT half track has been redeployed. And what killed his Pershing was not the Hetzers, but probably the light AT half track getting the mobilization.
Anti-tank electric ready for orders. We are taking fire. Here.
Did that line say anti-tank gun upgrade has been completed?
Victory target secured. No contact. Ready for orders.
Riflemen
The enemy
do
is
get
weakening
fully wiped
even
right
now.
there.
Contact. Enemy position.
Engineer squad goes down as well. He's sparring the lead off squad, just not a good sign. But a bunch of veteran G43 squads.
We have gained the momentum on the field.
Ooh, good hits there. May get a couple of stick bombs off.
Your point captured.
Oh, that one needs to fall back. Does not get the wipe there. We do got multiple AT hetzers now
Our
pushing the way
half-track
forward.
unit is kaput.
Does get that one out of control, and here
Destroyed
comes
an enemy unit.
mortar barrage onto that AT gun.
Achtung. The enemy is impacting Kampfgruppelehr's victory points.
Infantry section ready.
Taking out the triage center, rifleman falling on back. He's going to be catching up at this point, but he won't be able to hold it. There's too many veteran G43 squads.
Target neutralized.
Good shot. Prepare to move.
We're getting slaughtered.
Under heavy enemy fire.
And looks like he has the US player has actually backed out of the game.
Under fire. The objective.
Enemy unit eradicated.
Yep. Well, that was overall a pretty good game. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.